The guy that doesn't back down, he's beyond being intimidated.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
And Steph Curry, 6'3" and about 195. I mean, a slender frame. You look back to high school and college, and that was one of the question marks. Did he have the strength to succeed?
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Cleveland's head coach was saying to his team. He is not happy with their perimeter defense, saying, guys, way too many open shots for them beyond the three-point line. We've got to press up closer and try to crowd them off the arc. Guys, we'll see if they got the message.
Rising up and hammering it home. That could be just what they need to pick their energy up.
Wow, it definitely got the guys on the bench on their feet. I'll say that for man. Oh, man, was that
And no doubt about it, guys. That's one of those plays that will pick up his teammates. A lot of times, a play like that is just what you need to get the adrenaline flow for your team.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. And speaking of Curry's slight build, he's worked up and bulked himself up. He's added some muscle. He even got up to 200 pounds, I think he said. But he didn't feel real good, Clark, at that weight.
Yeah, it's not about the weight, Kevin. It's about strength. You need it to fight through screens and attack the rim, and he's clearly put on the strength he needs to play at his highest level.
Yeah, strong move there. Big points on that possession. In need of a bucket late. This is the guy you want to go to.
He's not exactly striping them from deep. He had 1 3-ball in the first half, still bageled in the second.
Love kicks to Smith, and Thompson sends it back. Iguodala against James, and Iguodala with the basket, the assist by Green. Green's got 5 assists in the game. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Here's Curry with the 3. Good on the shot. And the Warriors lead by 7.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
LeBron passes to Love. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Talk about some great numbers for Thompson. He's got 8 points, and the assist numbers tremendous.
His court vision is on par with anybody. I mean, he could not pass the ball any better than he is right now.
And Cleveland making a change here. Dellavedova's checked in.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Curry against James. Out to the right wing. 3-pointer. Dellavedova. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. LeBron's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Green. Kicks it out to Iguodala. Thompson dishes to Curry. Stolen by Thompson. It's 2-on-1. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
Boy, terrific play there. I thought even with all the contact, he still was going to get that shot to go down.
And the Warriors making a change here. Barnes is checked in.
And how big was that? He is just so reliable, so confident at the free throw line.
And here's James outside. There's the bucket. Good. James has got 15 points in just the second half. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Cleveland.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Bogut kicks to Barnes. A shot by Thompson. No one's around. It's the 3-point bomb. And the Warriors lead by 4.
He's such a clutch shooter, Kevin. He just lives for the big shot.
A baseline J, and Thompson sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. And the Cavaliers with possession here. James with it. Guarded now by Barnes. Dellavedova, the pass to James. It's stolen by Bogut. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
Good! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Despite the play of the team, I think he's had an outstanding game. He's really done well here.
Yes!
You know, a huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
Here's LeBron. Count it!
And the second chance becomes a dunk. We could feel over here.
GA, such a good, aggressive play in the paint.
Guys, it's all about persistence on the offensive glass. You just can't ever give up on a play.
Dellavedova from outside. It falls! And oh, that was an enormous three-pointer.
They don't get any bigger than that basket.
They needed it, Greg, and he gave it to him.
But they'll get another chance. He's off from 3. Regulation is ended and we're heading to overtime. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Oracle Arena. And what great competition we're seeing so far. After regulation, the stalemate. And we'll see now how these two teams and these few minutes of basketball pan out. So Cleveland will get the first possession. And so they have the first opportunity on offense right here as we begin overtime. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. Kevin Love out there with Tristan Thompson. And it's Irving at the point guard position. To the middle. Good, and the assist goes to James. And that's now 7 points for Kyrie Irving.
And you talk about fighting your way back into a game. They've shown a lot of grit in this comeback.
They sure did, Greg. And I like the fact they never put their chin in their chest when they were down early. I mean, they were down big early. They were composed, and they never got desperate and stayed within themselves. Very impressive.
Timeout called the Warriors. Andre Iguodala is checked in for the Warriors. The Warriors trailing. Curry dishes to Bogut. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, G.A. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
But it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all. How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor as we've gotten this overtime period underway. James. And it's Thompson with the jam.
You know, he's not your typical NBA center in terms of height, guys, but he plays as big as any of them, thanks to his incredible bounceability.
It's Iguodala with the drive. Outside for Curry. And the wide open shot from Green. Offensive rebound. Thompson passes to Green. And another shot. It's Curry. That time on the assist by Green. And that's now 21 points for Steph Curry. And the Cavaliers call time here. They're down by 1. 1:25 left to play in the first overtime. A different look now for Cleveland. Mozgov comes in for Tristan Thompson. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Smith. Just over a minute and a half played here in overtime. James Green with the block. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
We've watched Iguodala play great basketball. 9 points and 6 assists. It's been a really complete performance for him today.
And Clark, he's made a huge impact at both ends of the floor. And that was huge right there. Just as cool as he could be. And he's been clutch at the line there in a very tense moment.
And Steph Curry with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. LeBron with it. Now Green defending. Love. And another miss by Cleveland.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
Not at all. I mean, he shouldn't even have considered taking that shot. Just a poor choice there.
James kicks to Mozgov. Back to James. Money!
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he fixed the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
To the paint. Yes!
Boy, is it tough to stop LeBron right now.
Game could be on the line right here.
It's basically now or never for them.
A tough position. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And Kevin, maybe the play of the game right there.
A tremendous instincts grade to come up with a steal and then attack the basket.
Game changer right there, guys. An unbelievable play to make it this stage of a really tight ball game. You know, they've got a foul to give here if they need it.
Yeah, definitely something to keep in mind for them right now.
Timeout called, Cleveland. They're behind by 1. There's 21 seconds left in the first overtime. And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. They trail by 1. He feeds it to Love. The drive by James. Ooh, offline. And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 3-point game.
Absolutely massive free throw. That'll force them into a 3-point attempt.
You guessed it, we're going to have a technical foul here. They tried to call a timeout, but already had used all of them. I think just lost track of the situation.
And really a complete lack of awareness right there. Remember last year in the playoffs, Coach Dave Blatt almost did that and could have cost the Cavs a series. Seemed to have no idea they were out of timeouts.
A good point, Greg. It is. He just lost focus completely. Didn't have his head in the game at all at that moment. And now they foul and stop the clock.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
Clutch free throws there. That should ensure they're going home with the W.
Stolen by Thompson. So we see the Warriors get the win here. And they had some nervous moments down the stretch, Clark, but things finally came together for him in overtime.
Looked to me like